because you're a big old rapper. But what are you doing? You got it that your baby mama, the girl, most kids, is on IG 2 years ago telling us that she got a problem with you buying this girl car because y'all only been together for 9 months. Telling me that you really don't do shit for her or those kids. That's what that says. Read between the lines.
Facts.
She said, why would I Cynthia? My only thought process, I'm not even saying that's her man. I feel like it might come out like that might have been her brother or family. I only see family. Like, yeah, people who love you for real. Stay there.
MoneyBagg,
you get shot or some shit, they gonna be like, fuck, I'm staying here with you. You know, they're not even thinking about, I'm gonna get arrested. They're not thinking about that because that's your brother or, you know, your dad or somebody like that. It would have to be.
At Memphis,
because I don't even see a boyfriend sticking around. It's gonna be out.
MoneyBagg, baby. MoneyBagg, your baby mama was living in a hotel. Ari's getting evicted. What the fuck is going on?
She said, Kitty said, then MoneyBagg, just take them kids to the White House. What the hell? He seems like the type to spend money on them only when he's with them. Yeah. And these are the men who are never with their kids. Or if the baby mama don't want to boink them, when they want to boink them, then the kids don't get shit. Remember when Future told his 13-year-old son at the beginning of this school year, when his 13-year-old son was calling him, asking him when he was going to take him school shopping, told his 13-year-old son to go ask his hoe ass mama. Remember that? I ain't never going to forget it. These are the men that you should avoid like a fucking plague. She said MoneyBagg smoked marijuana with his mama. That says everything for me. Even people I swear to you, I think it's so weird. I don't care if you find out your kid smoke and you smoke. You ain't never supposed to smoke with your kid. It's just something very like where are the boundaries? Where are the boundaries here? It's very nasty. It's very I don't know what. Let's continue. Hold on. Let's get into some of these comments. Again, like I said, please don't forget to like this video. Like it now. Donate to the channel. Cash App, Super Chat, all that stuff. $, Jovi Beauty, all that good stuff. Appreciate you all. Hit that like button. Hey, DC, how you doing, sis? Thanks always for the donations and the support. Jamie just got here. She said she like a trap queen. Word on the curb is that Ari just got put out of her. That's not word on the curb. That's just she got evicted. She got evicted in Atlanta, and she living with Tay. Child, I don't know what's happening, but I know them kids probably ain't living with that nigga. But the men are still gonna support him. Y'all know that August Alsina, even though he was out here doing a whole bunch of shit he ain't got no business doing, you know he took his brother's 3 daughters after his brother and his sister-in-law died in like a car accident or some shit. I think it's like 3 or 4 little girls he just took custody of. It's just certain niggas, like men who have, listen, let me tell you something. A man who has more than 2 children's mothers in his 20s is a fucking telltale sign to not fuck with him and definitely not have children with him. A man who does not respect his seed, aka he will spread it anywhere, don't love his seed. I don't fuck what nobody says. Any and everywhere. We're not talking about a man who has 9 children with the same woman. No. Any and anywhere. Future dropping seeds off and fucking strippers in the fucking threesomes, okay? They don't respect or love their seed. It's just like, it's gone. If it make a human, it makes a human. Oh, well, it's over there. Ain't got nothing to do with me. This is the situation. The black culture is so fucked, right? It's so, like, this generation is just like, I just hope we revert back real fast. You know how they say it's a circle? When we revert back, because it's gotten too, that shit is just too much. It's saucy as hell. She said, I smoke in the backyard. Listen, I hide them behind a tree. But smoking with them, you fucking crazy. You crazy. Even when I used to smoke cigarette, I would go, especially when I was young, around the corner, down the block. I remember one time, I went somewhere with my dad, and I swear to God, I aired that shit out. But again, you know, when you smoke cigarettes, you don't smell it like other people smell it. I was smoking in the hotel bathroom, but I thought I had it all. So I just think it's weird when people talk about they smoke. Yes, marriage boot camp. Yes, sorry. Y'all know I love me some marriage boot camp. She was like, I'm Memphis, walk on your ass. I was like, for them people from Memphis, walk on your ass. That's what she said. She said, because she was talking to Lyrica. She's like, I'm Memphis, walk that bitch. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I got to remember that. Memphis, walk a bitch. She said, this is crazy. I have so many questions. You and I both. Somebody want to know why is all the rappers' baby mamas going down? I say because the rappers of this generation, okay, the rappers of this generation are just putting seeds everywhere and they're not taking care of their children. The rappers of previous generations were marrying women or at least setting them up, okay? So they weren't out here having to attempted rob a nigga. Or having to do things, I'm just saying, that might put them in circumstances where they gotta do something strange for some change. Sorry. Why the getaway driver just drive off? Yeah, no, it wasn't the drive. The getaway driver didn't drive off. The guy who they tried to rob, and the guy that they shot up, he drove off, and they found him in the car. I guess he was trying to drive to the hospital or something. They found his ass in the hospital, on the way, shot the fuck up. That's what they're saying. So was she the prom date baby mom? Was she? I don't know. I'm asking because, like I said, she has 3. She has 3 of them. Juicy has 2. I read the article that said he had 2 in high school. Who did he have 2 children in high school with? The other 2 women. There's 8 children. Juicy got 2. She got 3. That's 5. So the other 3 children, child, I can't. The other 3 children are between 2 women. So there's another woman with 2 children. Bet, because there's a girl with only 1 child. So the girl Juicy, she got 2. There's another girl who has 2. And then this one who just passed, she has 3. Oh, God. I said this when we initially made the video about her buying this nigga 40 acres and a mill. Okay? I said she needs to buy herself property. I said she don't own no house. She don't own no fucking property. Y'all was arguing with me. Now she's getting evicted from an Atlanta apartment, okay, where the rent was probably like $2,000, $2,500. Okay, $2,500.
That's called karma.
And then they put you out real fast. So $2,500. So really, she just got evicted over $5,000 worth of rent.
Wow.
But she bought this nigga 40 acres and a blood clot mule.
Girl, bye. Shit. Hell
These
no.
are the type. These are why the rappers' baby mamas are dying, because they're dumb.
Not because they're dumb.
Instead of taking the money, instead of requesting, like I said, I'm not saying that the Departed is stupid. Ari is dumb.
A lot of them don't make the best decisions.
A million acres. Like, it was how much? It was like 80 acres.
I remember that. If she did.
But she doesn't have anything that she owns for her or her son.
That'd be a lot of showbiz. A lot of showbiz.
You don't have anything.
Hollywood.
So he has actually done nothing for you. They buy you a whole bunch of bullshit that they can return the minute they break up. They're gonna fucking confiscate them cars, because half of these girls, especially these new age girls, not them older bitches, you know, but we knew our mamas taught us how to be women and how to get shit.
Their beards.
Want to just say,
yeah, beard.
You want to hold a wallet? These new age bitches, they act like they don't even know what the fuck.
True. True, girl. Talk that talk, girl.
Like, how the hell are you buying a man so much everything? She also gave him, we watched her on birthdays, get this nigga $100,000 stack out. How you give a nigga who's a celebrity, who's supposed to be one of the big, like, make him a meal and tell him congratulations.
Amen, sister.
You have $100,000, but you don't have $5,000 for your rent.
Make a meal and tell him a congratulations.
For a birthday gift, you buying them cars and giving them land and doing all this shit. You ain't got nothing. This is what's wrong with the cancers of the world. I keep telling y'all about them.
Joey said, make him a meal, nigga.
All this shit. Nobody told her to do all of that shit, but she probably set up now in Tay house, mad, because then she's like, oh shit, I done bought him this and I bought him that. Whose fault is that?
Goddamn. Talk that talk, Miss Jovi. We are listening to Jovi.
Like the young lady who just passed, who was who made that video 2 years ago, upset that the nerve of him even leasing Ari a car, because he's probably never even bought her one.
2 years ago, he made that video and the girl's dead.
The expectations of having nothing.
Nothing.
And then he gave some girls some stuff, and it makes you upset, of course, because you have already accepted that this nigga ain't never gonna do nothing for you and give you shit.
Damn.
But then to turn around and see him do it to another woman.
Facts.
No wonder she was out here, allegedly, apparently. It looked like to me.
It looked like to me.
Set up a nigga to rob him and got caught up and got shot.
Damn.
Why the fuck a rapper's baby mama have to even be in that position? That's the question.
Facts.
You want to know why these niggas' baby mamas is dying? Because these niggas is trash. The Nas's of the world. Fucking, remember Carmen? Remember when Jay-Z made that song about how he fucked Nas' baby mama and he threw the condom in the backseat and all of this shit? At least the bitch had a car.
Facts.
These men used to actually take care of the women that they had children with, because they weren't just 85 kids. Nas don't have 80,000 baby mamas.
Modern day women.
Because they respect they fucking seed. And if you respect your fucking nuts, if that's what y'all want to call it, your seed, or who you breed, or who you bring, when you bring life into this world, if it actually matters in any fucking sort of way, especially if you're a millionaire, you would at least make sure that the mother of your fucking 3 children at least don't have to go out robbing niggas in the street to be able to put food on the fucking table for yo.
Ooh, Jovi is mad as shit, guys. Jody is.
Y'all know I had to think. I'm trying to be more wholesome. I'm trying to be more
She's
wholesome.
trying. She said she's trying.
Stop allowing these niggas to make. Stop allowing these men. What is this? Stop allowing these men, okay, to make your children bastards and make you a baby mama.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
At least if she was married to the jackass, when he left her ass, she would have been getting child support for real and alimony instead of dependent on when this nigga decided that he wanted to give you some shit.
Or make his ass sign that birth certificate. Sign that birth certificate.
Something strange for some goddamn change. So you want to know why these baby mamas is dying? They ain't no fucking Illuminati. Deal with the fact that these niggas is trash. And unlike previous generations, even though a lot of them niggas are trash too, but unlike previous generations, these big rappers are out here being toxic king trash. And y'all so proud of it. She said it's too hard to be a homeowner because she can't. Please, what's so hard about being a homeowner? She says so he might be supporting his stepkids, but not his biological kids.
Get focused, man.
I don't know.
You
What
can
do
be
you
a
think?
homeowner. Jovi Beauty, breaking it down.
She said, I remember the video. She is very hood.
I remember that video too. Sorry that sister's dead. R.I.P. sis.
Yes, that's the one that passed.
R.I.P. Baby
sorry.
mama, yo. MoneyBagg, yo's baby mama.
It's not no sacrifice. Cut that shit out. Because when you say that, you're taking away the responsibility of these trash ass niggas. Stop it. It's no sacrifice. It was a sacrifice. She sacrificed her fucking life when she decided to have babies for a fucking deadbeat ass nigga.
You're
that is a
watching
sacrifice of your life.
Jovi Beauty.
That is sacrificial lamb shit.
Talk that talk, sis.
Because you gotta go out your way to be mommy and motherfucking daddy.
Talk that talk.
But that's no Illuminati. That's just my baby daddy is a rich trash ass nigga. People expect me to have more, and probably ain't going to child support.
Nigga's a trash ass
to try to get some little bit of change from his ass. I told the story already, boo. She was caught up. Go back. If y'all want to know what happened, go back to the beginning of this video. Okay? Please and thank you.
She was trying to rob.
That's the thing.
Person got caught up.
A lot of them aren't on child support. A lot of these girls are not putting these guys on these rappers on child support.
Get them to sign those birth certificates.
Right? Based off of some of the shit that they say, a lot of them are not actually putting these people on child support.
Get them to sign those birth certificates.
These niggas are giving them when they decide to give it to them. If they decide to give it to them, if they feel like giving it to them, if that month.
And I said, bring the recordings of them being in the room with you when you're having the baby. Because why would they be in there with you if they're not the dad?
Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. Hold on, it's my marketing guy. Give me 1 second. Let me just.
Yep, Jovi Beauty. That's who we're watching. Presenting. That's one presenting.
I could have done it myself. Okay. All right. Sorry. At least child support would be something. But then again, a lot, especially these younger girls, it's just, they don't think they deserve anything. You heard her when she was talking, and she was still or they don't even think they have the right to ask. Like, she's upset because he's never done anything for her or her kids to that extent. And he's dating this girl a couple of months and bought her a $200,000 car. She's upset. And the fact is, she has a right to be upset. But somebody told her a long time ago she didn't. She get what she get if she get it. And she believes that shit. That's the problem with your young babies. This was a message to MoneyBagg, in my opinion. I believe so. These are grown men who needed their dads, and maybe they would understand why being there for their kids are important. These men don't understand that. None of these niggas had daddies, because if they did, they would understand why they didn't have daddies, or they didn't have men around them, like granddaddy or none of that shit. They ain't had none of that. Because if they at least even had one, they would understand why it would be important to be around your kids, and probably wouldn't be spreading their seed everywhere.
Facts.
Pay attention to the niggas who spread their seed anywhere.
That's right.
And their backstory.
These generational curses. Papa's was a Rolling Stone and shit. Bitch, bye. You ain't your senior.
Walking in Memphis. She said, I'm Memphis, walk her ass. I was like, oh yeah.
But you say you like that, huh, Miss Jovi? I'm Memphis, I walk that bitch. But she said, I walk that ass.
She said, Future always posting his oldest daughters, calling her princess. That seemed to be the only child he truly loves. Maybe.
Hey, y'all be knowing what it is before y'all be having babies with these niggas.
I hate the fact that
Me too. I got caught up too.
Why are you on YouTube searching about something, come to a live stream to watch it, and then complain about the stream because, why are you talking about why you here?
Ask that question, girl. Why are you here?
Again, before we continue, please don't forget to like this video. Like it now. Don't forget, because you're going to forget to like it later. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. So please follow. Please subscribe. Okay? All right.
I love Miss Jovi Beauty. I've been following her for a long time, guys. She's one of my favorites, too.
He said, nah, the prom date might be juicy. The prom date might be juicy. I don't know.
The problem is their beards. Those guys be bisexual and gay, and those be the women that's be on their arms.
You don't get evicted because somebody stole $50,000. You go to court. You sue the building. Because an eviction is an eviction.
Facts. That means you didn't pay rent.
Eviction is an eviction. You leave the building. You end your lease.
But that lease ended.
You don't just abandon your apartment. Are we for real?
If she
this is our excuse for abandoning our apartment. We lost $50,000, so we're gonna abandon an apartment and get sued. Not. Oh, okay.
Girl, you know those people don't be thinking now. Come on, give it to the girl. You know she a puppet. She don't have her own thoughts. That's why that don't even sound right to the rational, the sound-minded. What happened is she probably went to court before for late payment of rent.
Yeah, y'all failed.
And then
y'all failed. Not me. I only have a 13-year-old. Y'all failed.
Once they gave her the verdict for the first eviction, they probably told her she can't be late with her rent no more. And that's why they're throwing her out the second time without a court involvement. Because she's in violation again, probably. That's what happened.
She said, I bet you any amount of money that all that money, property, and what not giving was for show. It was the stuff she publicly gave to him to make him. No, why would she do that?
It was for sure.
Cancers
Shit was
do
props.
that. Do you know cancer women do that? They do all this shit for you. They do all this crazy shit for people and feel entitled and get mad when the person doesn't reciprocate because they do some outlandish extra shit with expectations.
That's everyone, though.
She gave him all that shit. It don't make him look good for his, well, maybe in your new generation, I don't know. Does it make him look good as a man? It make him look like a man for some girl, for his little girlfriend to be giving him all this shit? I hear you.
I don't know.
Several broken black families, all by one man. Let's deal with that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Same connection. The dirty dick guy. God damn, guys, we lost some real legends this year. R.I.P. to all the legends we lost in the music industry.
She said they taking care of the security guards this day.
They would say Ari be robbing niggas in the Miami area, though. Remember that's what they got her for, so that she be giving niggas to gas. So it was trashing her on the net.
She trapped him 3 times. She don't have 1 kid for him. She has 3.
Nigga love to be
she up trapped him 3 times.
She loved to be up in that pussy. Stop lying, nigga.
Wow.
If you think a woman gonna trap a nigga 3 times, you cray.
I'm an ex-wife and a future wife, not a baby mama. No offense to those who are. Yeah, I'm not a baby mama. I don't know what you're talking about. But no one in my generation failed me. I come from parents who were married to each other, and when they weren't married to each other no more, they both went off and married other people. I believe in marriage. I might be divorced, but I was married for years.
For years. Well, we can't knock it because we ain't tried it. I ain't no bastard child neither, but I'm going to talk about these bastard ass children.
Hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff.
You're watching Jovi.
We are responsible for our children and what they and their upbringing and what they think they deserve and shit.
I agree.
They follow what they see.
True.
Us do.
True. Or the nannies, or the system, or whomever they're being raised by. Not all children are raised by their parents.
She said, if you don't stand for anything,
you'll fall for nothing. She said,
if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything. That's it. That's a real good one.
How it goes. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. That's how it really goes. Don't be stupid, dummy.
There's some comments I'm just not even going to click on because they're way too pick-me, and I don't feel like arguing. It's a good motherfucking Friday.
Go on, girl.
I don't feel like arguing the same points over and over and over and over and over again.
Black beauty in the house.
Bitches why they're worth more. I'm tired.
I know that's
right. I've been doing this how many years? I'm tired of y'all.
She said, I'm tired of trying to convince you hoes
actually worth some shit.
You're worthy of yourself.
Panda.
God
damn. Panda. Thank you so much for your donation. Panda said, for the love of God. She stopped. Panda, for the love of God. Like, I was just like, fuck. For the love of God. Back in the day, there was so much shame for the community if a man just ran around and pumped out a little kid without providing. A lot of people don't have that shit no more. Where's the shame? Where the fuck is the shame? Why is it okay for these men to just have, and then y'all want to blame everybody but the nigga who is just splashing off in mad bitches? Because a man apparently has no control over where his seed lands. I know that women don't have control of their bodies, but let's not act like niggas don't have control of where they seed land. Bare minimum bullshit. And that's when you get people out here doing some wild shit to be not able to actually be mothers, because you got to be a mother and a father and got to be out here doing a whole bunch of shit to take care of these children that you didn't have by yourself. But again, this is why I don't even believe in having children out of wedlock. Let's not even start the situation off crazy. Child, y'all talking about men should take, even if men could take birth control, the problem is that they still wouldn't. And they would still like destroying women's lives. They just want to be able to say, oh, I got babies with her and her. They don't comprehend that that's not as dope as they think it is. It's just having a hook in some woman. A woman that they really don't even want.
I know
they just want to have her over there just in case they
40-something kids.
So let me drop a couple babies in her so she can't go nowhere. She'll stay over there, though.
That live in the projects. That's what happened to me.
That's the little hook.
My kid's baby daddy told me, my daughter, that he only had a baby with me to keep the race going. Disgusting. If
you're trying to catch up, start at the beginning. I'm not going over the story again.
I hear you, girl. She's like, shit, you better replay this motherfucker.
He wasn't taking care of fucking kids either, Yvette. Bish.
Right.
You have children. He should take care of taking care of your children is also taking care of you. That is the fucking job. They're men. The problem is y'all don't have no fucking, you don't understand that you should have fucking requirements.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you having babies for a nigga?
Don't
if he ain't gonna do shit for you.
Or for that child.
What's done for you affects your kids. True. It always affects your kids.
True.
Fuck her, let her live in the projects and shit. But I go buy my kid some Gucci shoes. Make it make sense.
Yes. Right.
Keep your fucking Gucci shoes.
Right.
And make sure that everything is taken care of from there down, because guess what? You abandoned them.
Correct.
There is no mommy and no daddy in the house. You abandoned them.
Correct.
And even if you be here all the time, please, just don't say ignorant shit. Or just think it. Don't say it to me.
I know that's right. Keep that shit to yourself. Huh. Damn it.
Well, somebody said not men, males.
Shit, women too. All you fucking disrespectful, scheming, plotting motherfuckers that have children out of rotten intentions. Trying to keep a nigga especially.
She said the Becky baby mamas get their money. But the black and the mixed girls, this generation, they don't go to child support. They just take it. They go and they'll go to the poll. I got it. I'm an independent woman. You didn't independently have these children. Your children will suffer, ma'am.
That's why the welfare department.
If you think the man only doing things for your kids, help your kids, your children will suffer, ma'am.
Correct. The Boston, Massachusetts, they be testing the daddies. They be testing these children out of wedlock. And they be like, you the daddy, and then they hold your feet to the fire like they should. They bring you to court when they have to pay these medical bills, when they have to buy that Similac, give you that wick and shit. They bring your ass to court for using their services, and you get the rest, and you should. And if it wasn't for the state departments in these goddamn states, these children wouldn't even have that much. Thank you, government. The government make these fathers take care of their children.
He was married twice. He said, "Hey Jada, how you doing, boo?"
You know what? Get your shit together, because you know what? These guys, when they don't want to fuck with certain bitches, they know how to pull their dicks out. When they want to fuck with these bitches that they think is about it, or they know what's up with them, or they light skinned, or they easy, or they quick.
She said,
they
wouldn't have
fuck
been
with
a
them.
second without a ring. And my first one caught straight on child support. It's the mentality of again. You gotta remember, these niggas is trash. They messing in the hood with trash. Look at this whole area where the hotel is. This whole shit is ghetto.
Right.
It's culture. Just the whole. It's like it's the project shit. But these niggas just happen to be to be rappers and have millions of dollars.
Facts.
But it's still project shit.
Facts.
We're not providing, not taking care of our kids. With a million excuses, and the reality is the only people who suffering are kids. These kids are out there right now ain't got no mama,
right?
And their daddy ain't gonna take them. They ain't got nobody. They got grandma until grandma passed.
Right. Then they got the system, and grandma might be sick, not saying shit. Grandma might be dying with cancer herself, and you didn't call yourself going out here trying to survive and rob another nigga that's doing whatever he doing.
Sorry, I get a little saucy, but I don't like when I see certain things.
Right,
certain things, I just be like, in my head, I just think like, and this is how you gonna end up a baby mama.
This is how black
I just see certain things that just upset my soul.
Black lives, destroyed.
He said, honestly, like, evil, like, bro, you don't want a woman, you just want to fling. If you don't want her, get a vasectomy. Do you know what I'm saying? They know they don't want her.
No.
But they'll just be like, okay, or if she get pregnant, I don't care. Like,
they be like, oh, that baby, this bitch had a baby.
I gotta raise him, she gotta raise him.
Because they're like, the woman have the baby out of love to you and your seed.
I think we should be responsible for our womb.
But you be jealous of the baby because they're going to take the attention away from you.
Deadbeat ass niggas. We just not going to do that.
That's why you better fucking sit up there and take control, woman.
I be trying.
Get your money. I'll make a motherfucking wear my dear condom.
She said your mental blackness. Blackness? I like that name. Your mental health affects the kids as well. Pa put the kids through that. That's what I'm saying. The struggle. You see these kids who are raised by single mothers who got to work like 2 or 3 jobs at a time to be able to provide. Those are the ones who kids are being raised by the streets.
And those are the ones that's being lost to the graveyard too.
There's a reason why it takes 2 people to have children.
And those are the ones that's
There's a reason why the white culture just continuously doing better. Their kids continuously doing better than us. They got more fucking marriage stats.
Well, they have 2 parents.
They're not out here abandoning their children.
Raising their children, that's involved, that's hands on.
They're not out here just splashing everywhere and just disappearing.
No, they do. They just marry afterwards.
Or not disappearing. Actively there, being a deadbeat, doing nothing.
Damn.
That might be even worse than disappearing.
That is worse.
Actively being trash in there.
Actively being trash in there and being a disappointment, not getting shit done. The kid's still feeling you a fuck up. You a loser. Shit, call it like it is. And then they try to say, you think you above, you better because you want to do the right thing. Nigga, take care of your motherfucking seeds, boy.
She said, Gabrielle said, seen a video of a woman, black of course, on a podcast talking about she'd rather die than ask her baby daddy for any help related to her child. And I was just blown. These are the problem.
These are the modern day women.
Why are you having children with somebody who is not there, not taken care of, you can't depend on? Then you wonder why our kids are so fucked up.
And then they don't even want to help the mothers when the fathers do want to take care of the kids.
Thank you, Brenda. She said she loved my bonnet. It's my bonnet. Thank you so much.
I know that's right.
What's for dinner tonight? We're having lobster rolls. I'm making them, not buying them this time. I've been buying a lot of lobster. Anyway, lobster rolls tonight. Matter of fact, I gotta check because Amazon Fresh should be delivering shit soon. They're not delivering my lobster rolls, but they delivering my bread. They got the real nice bread, girl. Hold on.
Amazon in the house.
Between 1 and 3, and it's 1:30 right now. Let me check. My food is at it's out for delivery now. As soon as I click on it, it's coming straight here. He'll be here soon. He'll be here like 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Meet Mr. Fresh.
Child. White supremacy, marriage, all of that shit. But white supremacy is one of the reasons why these niggas is dirtbags and trash. It doesn't take away the reason. You know that that's the reason. What are you going to do to fix it?
Facts.
We know that white people work very hard to keep us down. What are you going to do to fix it? Let's continue the bullshit and just not have families and just...
But we deal with black people. White people is keeping us down, but we're dealing with black people that's actually doing the keeping down.
The benefits of not having multiple baby mamas all over the place. Not providing for your kids, not allowing women to actually be there to raise their kids, because now they got to work 85 jobs because your ass despaired.
And not even saying thank you,
even help because do anything to help your kids, or don't want to. Because you don't want to suck your dick this month.
Raise your kids. They don't even say thank you for raising my daughter or my son. Thank you. My kid turned out well.
She said, right, my mom was struggling with 3 kids by a deadbeat father. She married and our lives elevated and we had everything we wanted, but she's divorced now. Hey, TD, how are you? Grandma looking after you.
There's a lot of mental illness out here too, guys.
Murdering you to make sure that you don't ain't messing with their women, dilating their fucking DNA, putting them nigger drops in it,
diluting.
What are you talking about? T-Time says, why people don't play that abandon your kid stuff. White men are shamed by their community if they aren't doing their part.
No, they're not. That's untrue. Go down here in Massachusetts, Methadone Mile, a lot of white people taking the resources from the black community on drugs. Those they got family, babies, lots of kids too.
All right.
Shit, if it wasn't for white people, welfare wouldn't exist. Don't play.
She said, I feel like, no, it definitely is. It creates a cycle. Yeah, this is a cycle that's been going on for a very long time. And if you're old enough, I'm old enough, I see the points in time when a lot of shit started changing. And family and marriage stopped being promoted when people start, why you gotta get married? And why I want to be a baby mama? Well, see the effects of baby mama-ish. The shit has been going hard and strong for a good, 25, 30 years. Look at the effects.
No, crack.
Look at our community even worse off.
Came into the community. Integration came into the community.
But I hear you, though.
That's what destroyed the community. Drugs. It started getting the young, the old, and in between. Let's keep this shit real. Because prior to that, families were families. Families were more involved with each other.
Queen said, no. I think white men have a better agreement and co-parent, and they do marry more and want that family structure in home. And everybody should want that.
But listen to this. I worked at the supermarket cashier. The white ones be on welfare getting the food stamps, and the men be working the construction jobs. Stop playing. Saving the money for the house.
His kids in his home.
Stop playing.
If he's cool with
then
the
they
baby
get
mama
married.
bullshits, you probably shouldn't be having babies with him. You probably shouldn't. If his goal, because again, like you said, shit happens. You never know. He might get divorced. He might die. You don't know what the fuck. Right?
True.
But, and however, if you start out with he trash, why are you so confused when it go left before the baby even born?
But the thing is, when you don't have ownership, he don't sign the birth certificate. Okay? That's the thing. He don't sign the birth certificate.
Oh, yes. That is very true. This is hood culture. Because I don't go through shit like this. And a lot of y'all don't go through shit
when
like
you
this.
don't have a legal claim.
People act like hood ignorant BS is black culture. Like, this is not culturally specific. It's just highlighting to discourage black folks and to keep us disenfranchised. Yeah, I'm out of here, boy. I ain't dropping no link. It's going to take me long.
I know what she's saying, and I love Jovi. Believe me, she makes valid points.
I don't know if I'm going to be going live later, I probably won't be here if I do. I might go live later. It probably won't be at 5 or 6 o'clock. It will probably be later on tonight.
You could check her out. She's very pissed because the MoneyBagg Yo's baby's mother got killed trying to rob a man, and how Ari Fleischer brought him all those acres of land, and she's losing her place, and her rent was only 5,000 racks. But she's talking about the irresponsibility of people in general. She can only talk about black people because she only deals with black people. But me being in a position of a clerk at the registry, one thing for certain and two things for sure that I know, this happens in all cultures. And the reason I see it is because part of them proving citizenship is to bring their documents. And when they don't have a father, no matter what race they are, okay, that meaning the father did not sign the birth certificate, it's either blank or a scribble through the father's information section. Until that man go to court, okay, and prove that he's the dad and get on, or you go and get that on a birth certificate, he's not the legal parent. And that's the issue why your children don't have legal support from the system and can't go and claim legal support because there's no record of legal support. Hi, Kyle. How are you, sweetie? That is why. So when you talk about people being in this position, those who go into the courthouse, those who get government assistance, welfare, health care, food stamps, all of that. That creates a record. Now, what the welfare department is doing right away is they are testing these fathers to make sure, one, that they are the father, then two, they are holding them accountable and making sure that they're even working with them to get some type of assistance or a job. That allows them to get benefits too. You understand? So that they're able to provide for their family. But thank God that, these government agencies is taking the initiative to bring these parents to court for financial support. But then you have two parents in the house, the kid's still fucked up, the daughter end up pregnant, and you say how with two parents because they ain't doing shit but being there and fucking with each other. That happens too. Mothers working. It's just, you do, part of your responsibility for your child is not just working. It's getting the financial assistance, like you go and apply for assistance, like you go to work. What if you do have a sickly child? You can't be able to work and you're going to only get so much financial assistance. But yo, man, listen, it's up to the parent to be in the best interest of their child or their children. Okay, because mothers still be friends with the dads even though they don't fuck with the kids. That happens too. All right. Dad be coming over still smashing. Mom don't even acknowledge his child. Walk right by the child's room. Don't even go and look at the child. I'll be on that sucker shit. Hey, what's up? They only know that that's my dad type shit. So, you know what I mean? It's a mental thing, whether you're rich or poor. There's people that's in the jungle taking care of their kids with no resources, just their surroundings and their natives and their community and the fact that they had children. Okay? So let that not be the excuse, but it's amazing. I'm shocked that MoneyBagg Yo's baby's mother is dead from trying to rob an individual. Who the other girl, she got killed over a goddamn bowling ball. It's one more. We're looking for one more baby's mother to come up killed. Okay. And look, like I was just talking about that earlier, look at his album cover, his new album cover, all bloody like that with blood on him. What does that mean exactly? What does that mean? And the fact that he have not come forward to speak or ask for help or even acknowledge, and the fact that he was not raising his children, regardless of what his baby's mothers were, whether they were poor, peasants, they didn't have his status. They still was raising his children. And if he didn't have that status, they would still be raising his children. Come on, let's not play here. But how come it's two well-known superstar babies' mothers that just got killed? One more is coming up too. What's gonna be the excuse for that one? It's so disgusting if they are going around putting hits on their babies' mothers and all of that. But if they put themselves in those positions to rob people and think niggas are suckers or sleeping, you gotta deal with what comes with it. And if you think a nigga's gonna allow you to rob them or hurt them, you gotta deal with what comes with it. And what comes with those type of missions is death. Even though MoneyBagg Yo didn't give her the money to go out here, and I mean, he wasn't supporting his kids. Don't she got enough sense to go up in the court? She got his seeds. Take the motherfucking blood test. It's not hard to prove paternity and go after these guys. You understand? It's not. You just got to do the right thing. Like, you put all of that energy to go and set a nigga up. Go put all of that energy to go and contact an attorney. Okay, to go up in that court and go handle your business so your child will have something. So initially, it is her fault because she put herself in that position. And not only did she put herself, in that position, not one time, two times, three times, but she did it three times. She have three children with this man. You understand what I'm saying? And if you don't make a man, hold a man and make him accountable for raising his children, that's what happens. You have more and more and more. And then when he get with a sister like Ari, she'd be like, oh no, I ain't that sister. And he'd be willing to do what he's supposed to do as a man to keep her. You can't blame that sister because she didn't allow it or go for it. But that is fucked up. You understand? But then you got the Young Thug situation where the baby mama was at a celebration and she get killed. Come on, man. Something's fishy and something's funny. And you know what? I don't know what it is. I don't want to be an accuser. I don't want to lean to my own understanding. But what could be the coincidence of that? That's like hitting the lottery. That is like hitting the lottery. So my condolences go out to that lady, Mrs. Santana. If you want a recap of the whole show, you can go to Jovi Beauty's page. Big shout out to Jovi Beauty, the way she puts it down. Let them know, girl, I'm with you. You know what I mean? And the bottom line is this: hey, women know if he ain't trying to put a ring on it, he ain't paying no bills. He's not saying anything that say y'all should have a family. Maybe you shouldn't have a family. You can't bring a baby on the earth on hope. It's up to an individual to be responsible and take care of their seed. They brought them on the earth. You don't have to tell no man take care of your seed, but it is a mental thing. It's a thing like, just know if you love dogs, then dogs is like babies. They just can't talk. You have to take care of them. Dogs never grow. You have to take care of a dog forever. With a baby, they grow at some point and get independent. But that's how children are. You got to feed them. They can't feed themselves when they're babies. So if you're a missing parent, okay, and you have a child, how is that child eating if you're not feeding that child and you know that child is born on this earth? If you're not worrying about the milk from when they first come home, the diapers, the mother, because whether a mother is sick or tired, guess what? She still got to take care of that child, nurture that child. So you're a very heartless person if you think that a child, a newborn baby, can feed themselves. They can't. And you can't, me and my family just had a reconnection, and two things I identified with. Because you know how your family is going to be your family, but Y'all still can't vibe, or y'all always get together, y'all fight. So I said, as soon as God bring us in the future, y'all bring up the past to pull us apart. Maybe we should be fake and not keep it real, because keeping it real is keeping us apart. And maybe we should not bring up the past because we're always fighting and there is no resolution and it doesn't matter. You got your opinion, I got my opinion. At that point, let God bear witness. But you have to identify things when you come together as a unit, what tears you apart to keep you as 1 to 0. How shit don't be getting done. You understand? And the other thing, not being responsible, not acknowledging you're wrong for an act. You know, you got to really work on resolutions in your family in order to move forward. You don't bring up nothing that makes y'all fight. Don't say shit that'll bring arguments. Because some people like to look at the person who's always leading the conversation, and how if you don't respond, the argument does not pursue. And they always leave that little pause period for you to respond. But you have to know their behavior and their characters and how they move. And then don't find yourself responding, because you'll find yourself missing the boat at the dock and everyone getting further and further apart, even when it's a time to come together. You understand? So you can't be being untruthful and not being, don't be a liar and all of those things. Just be truthful, man, because that's how you grow. You understand? See, people's gonna always be who they are. And some people are smart enough to dodge the truth. If you say A, they say B. If you think, all right, they can't deny this, they still wiggling their way out of it. Instead of just saying, I shouldn't have did that, or I was wrong, they try to justify it. And that's what leave that door open. And they try to justify it with things that are connected but indirectly connected, instead of saying, you know what, if she said not to say anything, I shouldn't have said anything. I apologize for that. I shouldn't have done that, because confidentiality and you going to a person and speaking to them, and now you got to be really careful because you got the Hassan Campbells out here. Oh, you're doing the Hassan Campbell. You understand? You recording motherfuckers. So when you talking, you know what I mean? It's like, what? You don't know who's listening. But the bottom line is this. You got to know the players in the game. You got to know who your people are. And you got to know how they move. I learned a very valuable lesson. I got caught up into something, but it could have been prevented and avoided, because before I got caught in that matter, I asked questions. But you know what is wrong right there? You don't ask questions with an S, plural. You ask a question and then you get a answer. So, if I was even checking myself and who I am, I would have realized I'm asking questions. I would have realized that I wasn't being truthful. That's on me, babe. And I'm like just realizing it now, just telling the story, because I'm like, questions with an S. But you really only ask a question and then you get an answer. But I never got the answer. So that's why I asked more questions, because it came to me talking too much. So after I asked the questions, the next step should have been pick up the phone and call to get a answer, because I wasn't on my real shit as far as confirming. But through that whole process, I ended up getting cussed out. It was a whole wreck. A relationship may have been ruined. And the bottom line was, had I followed myself, my own intent, when I said I should call, I wouldn't be in this position. So, one, I didn't get, when it's all said and done, I should have got a yes or a no. Because I remember when I asked other questions, or when I asked another question, I got a direct no. So that's on me for meddling. You got to learn when to meddle and when not to. But through all of that, that person's still trying to not hold themselves accountable. Like, well, you did ask me, and I should have said yes. Or if you wasn't being, if it was okay, you would have took certain actions. Like, let me call them. It wouldn't be no sneaky shit when you're doing the right thing. Shame on me for meddling, because now it just trickled down to a lot of other things that were not that. Just let's look at it. Let's look at the commonality. What if I didn't come by your house? What if I didn't talk to you? I wouldn't be in this situation now. Can we agree to that? Can we agree that even if you did what you did, which is nothing wrong with what you did, but if I didn't see you and I didn't do what you asked me to do, would I be in this position now? Then you know what they always hit you with? But you didn't have to. You right. I didn't. So shame on me for trying to be nice and do something good. Shame on me. But shame on me also for not calling that other party and asking them, was that okay? Even though it was nothing, even though it was good. Because we're not dealing with truth here. So you still trying to be like, it's like this, but it was never like that. It's called meddling. But until you say, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have meddled. I should have called. I should have did this. How could this have been preventive? You'll come back to the same conclusion. I should have called. When I didn't get that yes, the Lord said, let your yes be yes and your no be no. Let your yay be yay and your no be no. When I didn't get that yes, the next step was to be like, but I didn't do that. And I ignored myself. So, what's the point of this? The point of this is this: you can't meddle, and even though things may appear good, mind your business. When you don't get a yes, when you don't get a complete yes, a yes is a yes is a yes. You understand? Because you can agree to disagree, or you could just totally disagree. All right? Because when we say, I agree to disagree, so what does that mean? Because you have to break that down, because a lot of people say that instead of, we don't agree. I disagree. Meaning y'all both have two different opinions. So when you say, I agree, what are y'all agreeing to? What are we agreeing to? You asked me, I said yes. Is that the agreement? Yes. You understand? That's why I say distorted delusion. You know what I mean? Distorted illusion. Because although you said that, I asked you a follow up question. You didn't say yes, and you didn't say no. But it led to questions, which you don't ask questions to the same question. You ask the question, you get the answer. So, okay, I learned from that shit. You understand what I'm saying? You got to mind your business and let God handle his business. Because you might go to the support of an individual and they still may not be keeping it real honest with you. So you finding out shit as you go, but meanwhile you didn't open your mouth to support them. And it could be some real shit because people like that, they don't keep it real. It's like prove it and catch me. And you end up in some shit and it's like, wow, you didn't have to do it. You're right. And I wouldn't have done it had I known it would have turned out like this. Especially after asking you. But shame on me for allowing you to manipulate me in this position when I was looking for an answer. That's called sailing your own ship. You decide what's going to move you and what's not. You can be, your only thing can be not saying no. You can get in a whole lot of mess for not saying no. And now today you don't want to talk to me. Well, goddamn, by golly. And you trying to justify. See, you can't justify wrong. You can't justify lies. You can't justify a person asking you something in advance and you saying this and you saying that. That ain't right. Because now I have to be leery of my time with you, whether I want to help you or not. And knowing me, now I don't. I don't want to help you because I asked you a question and you wasn't honest. And then you made it seem like it was me. And then you wasn't honest about that. And that could have been avoided. I forgive you. I can't change what happened because the time was when the time was when I asked you the question. It could have all been avoided. And there would not be a misunderstanding. But until you recognize it's because you didn't be truthful, this happened. Instead of do this and it should be like this. It was never like that. When you know your people, you know how to move with them. Where no one is disrespected, where there is an understanding, where y'all do agree. When we're talking about agreeing to disagree. So you can agree to one thing, but then the disagreement could be in the details. The disagreement could be in the details, and that's when the truth also get distorted because your lying ass can't keep it real honest. Okay, I gotta plug my cord in my battery. I don't know. It's going on 2 o'clock. All right. I'm gonna change these sheets. I wanted to go and get another set of sheets, but I got some, so I'm just gonna go in my closet and just put something on my bed because my sheets been clean, but I haven't changed them. And guess what season I'm in? Ooh, the freezing winter cold season. God damn. So now I gotta pull this rag out the closet. I'm gonna give some stuff to one of this lady I donate stuff to. Okay, let's see what's going on in here. I can't find the color sheets I want, really. At least I got clean sheets, bitch. They ain't dirty, motherfucker. Ah! Okay, but anyways, all right, I'll put those ones on. Okay, some of the stuff I want to get rid of. Sometimes I just throw it in the trash too. They'll send it overseas. They'll clean it up and send it overseas. I feel like I'm doing my part. Especially with the recycling, Um, something. Let me turn something around. I'm gonna show you this big ass jumbo scratch ticket. I lost, but I was like, I'm gonna keep this in the playbook. This remind me of bingo. Jumbo bucks, limited edition. It remind me of bingo. But you know what? I would feel like I'm hoarding if I'm keeping this because but it's limited edition. That means they're not going to be around for a very long time. And up to 42 times. I think I'll keep this. I'll put it in a scrapbook. This is when they introduce the big jumbo ticket, the lottery. Okay? The jumbo box. Give me those. Give me those. Give me those. Give me those. Give me the jumbo box, baby. Hey, give me the jumbo box, baby. Ooh, 50,000 jumbo box. I want that. But it's just so sad what's going on. Like these women are coming up murdered and killed and things like that. I feel bad for that lady. I remember seeing her story on on the internet. And you know what I was always curious? Like, I was like, it's interesting because you know why? I was like, she was hating. I thought she was hating me personally on that lady Ari Fletcher. I was like, oh, look at her hating on Ari because MoneyBagg Yo had brought Ari Fletcher that Maybach that time. But then Ari Fletcher turned around like months later and brought her own um Maybach. Okay, she brought her own Maybach. I'm gonna see if I could pull that up. All right, and she was just clapping back at that lady, Miss Santana, because because she was speaking about that. You be salty if you been with a nigga, gave him 3 kids, and he running around buying the chick whom he just met a $200,000 gift. Come on, man. Of course I'm gonna be salty. It's okay if you mad and jealous and hating, boo boo. I get it. Look at my situation. You give these niggas these babies, they take your time, your energy, your youth. Huh. Don't play with me. But anyways, I'm going to see if I can pull up that audio with Ari. Okay? All right. Shoot, stop playing. Yeah, but Ari's getting evicted too. I'm like, what the hell is going on? You know what's going on? That Memphis trial. They implicating MoneyBagg Yo in that Young Dolph trial. So that is what's really going on. Okay? That Memphis trial. That is what's really going on. And it seemed like what they say, the chickens are home to roost. Okay? That's what it seemed like to me. Shit, it seemed like when it rains, it pours. That's what it seemed like to me. Okay? Stop playing with me, boy. Stop playing with me. I feel bad. That sister was young. I've been hearing about that lately. A lot of sisters going to set these men out. I'm just going to turn this around. I want a different image. Let's see. I'm trying to do something like this. You know, and I'm going to talk to y'all like that. Okay? This is what it is for life. For life. For life. For life. Okay, come on. Let me see. Let me get this right. I'm sorry. Y'all know me and my camera skills ain't popping always. But listen to this, right? I feel bad for that sister, man. I really do. Like, God damn, girl, you caught a bad one. But these niggas, y'all be thinking y'all could just set these people up and they sleeping. These people ain't sleeping. But girl, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The payday didn't go your way. Woo! Girl, I'm sorry. The payday didn't go your way. Damn, she had a 2-for-2 strike. She was fucking with Dolph and not getting no. I mean, excuse me, not Dolph. MoneyBagg Yo and not getting no money. Then she went to rob a man and ended up getting killed. And I hope that that is not the case. I hope that that's a made up story. I hope that that lady was an honorable lady. But again, I hope. You understand? Girl, I'm feeling so bad for you. I'm feeling so bad for you, honey. Like, that's bad, you know? That's bad what happened to that woman. But, you know, you gotta leave all of that goddamn ghetto hood shit alone. You know, but fuck that. It is what it is. You understand? But I hope that ain't her story. Let's see if I can pull it up when she was mad at MoneyBagg Yo for buying Ari Fletcher that vehicle. Okay? Jovi, she wouldn't play it all because she was like, this shit hurt my goddamn ears. You know what I mean? She was like, this hurt my ears. I know it did, sister. I'm trying to pull that up. That's a damn shame. Then I heard the Kardashians are out here photoshopping their children. Like, girl, bye. I can't with them. It's all fake with them. Hollywood fake.